Celtics Post-Game Live is presented by your New England Ford dealers and Ford Trucks, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years.
We're going to show you all the highlights, but the Celtics, they hold on to this win, 108-100 the final, and they now have the 2-1 series lead against the 76ers. Welcome, everyone, to Celtics Post-Game Live. We got E-House, we got Scal, you guys, 8 lead changes. This one, you could not even flip the channel. Why would you flip the channel? But it was just back and forth all the way to the end. Scal, thoughts?
I mean, when Maxey was going off in the fourth quarter, the Celtics had to do something. Joe Mazzulla called timeout. And from that point on, they controlled the game. The star players, as well as moving the ball. And you can go through the list, whether it be Vooch making a big rebound, Pritchard with the big shot, Derek White with the big offensive rebound. You had all 5 guys contributing. And it never seemed like we were all 5 on the same page throughout the game, but we were in the last 6 minutes. It's a great win.
Yeah, our big-time players stepped up and made big-time plays. If it wasn't Jaylen Brown scoring baskets, playing really good defense, if it wasn't for Jayson Tatum stepping up, knocking down shots, Peyton Pritchard knocking down shots, you know, I thought we played together defensively at the end a little bit better. I'm still kind of questioning Vooch, you know, and Scal, you could correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like they're picking on him. They're putting him in the pick and roll, and you got to think the last 2 plays when Drummond dunked the basketball.
Yeah,
they kind of overloaded one side. Then they pick and roll, and there was nobody to come and tag. And so that's an adjustment that we're going to have to make. I think that they're going to try to look at that a little bit more. He's been a count late on some of the rotations when he gave up the 3 to Drummond in the corner. And so now we're talking about 7 points that Drummond has been able to get off of some mistakes. And so do I think Vooch could be better on the defensive end? Yes. I'm going. You know how this goes, Scal. Even when you win, you're always looking at everything. You know what I mean? You're like, how do we get better? What can we do to get better? And I think he could take a look at how he could be better. But all in all, we shot the ball well. We did turn the ball over 17 times, way too many times. But we walk away with the victory, and that's the silver lining in all of the things that I feel like we didn't play a great basketball game. But we come away with the win, and that's super important. 2-1. Now let's go get the next one.
Yeah, let's get to, I want to look at the highlights. Let's get right to the fourth quarter because this, I mean, from start all the way to this point, it was back and forth. But this is when things really started to get interesting. The highlights are presented by TD Bank, Bank of the Boston Celtics, member FDIC, TD Bank, N.A. We're going to start with Andre Drummond. He had a couple of dunks to cut it to a 1-point game. But check this out. Tatum 3.
Huge shot.
Huge. To make it 196. Huge. They hit the century mark. Great pass by Vooch there. Paul George on Jaylen Brown. This is really tough, too.
Yeah, that's actually good defense. Vooch read that right, didn't come over. Paul George made a tough shot.
All right, so it's a 2-point game, and then it was this. Peyton Pritchard. I mean, the shot clock just winding down, and what does he do? Does what he does best. 103-98 with under 2 minutes to go, and then a huge Derek White offensive rebound to kick it out to who else? Jayson Tatum, ball in his hands.
Yeah, it's got the big on him, likes to match up, confident, stepped up, knocked it down. Look at the hero shot. Give me a pound of the chest right there.
106-100 with 25.3 seconds left. You see it in his face. The Celtics, they hold on to win this 108-100. And you know, Scal, Eddie, when you look at the fourth quarter specifically, like, look, Philly came to play right out of the gate. They were aggressive. You saw the physicality. We were talking about at the half how the officials may have gotten in the way. Like, it was just a rough game, right? So in these situations, you could argue, okay, well, they don't have Joel Embiid, and why is it this close? To me, this is the playoffs. You're in a different environment right now. So what stands out to you most when the Celtics down the stretch holding on to it?
Yeah, I think 2 things. One, like Eddie said, we can't ignore like Tyrese Maxey going off with about 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And the Celtics had to bring Jaylen Brown back in the game, and you knew he was going to close it out. But they still have some defensive woes that they have to figure out. But offensively, making big plays. And, you know, it's a clutch game. We haven't been great in the clutch situations. I mean, you don't want to just say all year because we've had different iterations of our team with Jayson Tatum. But in the last 6 minutes, I just think it was a good team effort where everyone contributed, and that was really important. And I think it's really important for Jayson Tatum to kind of step up and make that shot for what that can do for him and to get him unlocked. So like I agree with Eddie. We didn't play well, but we got to win. And in the playoffs, all you got to do is get 4 of them. You don't have to play well all the time. You just got to get 4 wins.
And I feel like, Eddie, we've been watching Jayson Tatum since he's been back. I mean, he's been great, right? But this kind of a game, is it something that, not that he needed, but game on the line, they need one of the superstars, Jaylen Brown or Jayson Tatum, to take over. And I really felt, of course, with that Derek White offensive rebound, but to get it into the hands of Jayson Tatum, you just saw the emotion. Is that what he needed, even continuing this series?
I'm not sure. I know I'm a professional lip reader, and I read what he said after he made that 3, and I read what Peyton Pritchard. I read Peyton Pritchard's lips too, and I love that. Ooh, ooh! I got the goosebumps when I seen it. I said, ooh. And Raquel sitting next to me, I said, "Oh, you see that?" She was like, "Yeah, it was clear as day." I was like, "I know, I love that."
What do you say?
That let me. Man, I can't say. You trying to get me fired, man? What's wrong with you, dog? What's wrong with you, man?
No, I didn't. I'm not good at reading. I thought he said that was a really good shot by me.
No, look, I could text it to you, and you could tell the people what.
All right, text it to me.
There you go.
Text me. I'll just change some letters around.
No, but you know, those 2 plays, I thought at the end, you know, Vooch kind of was a little shook. You know, he missed that shot in the corner. Then he had it. He wasn't even looking at the basket, but he made the right play to the right player. Jayson Tatum knocked down that shot. That felt good. Then I love the fact that when he did get that mismatch with Bona, how I felt like that was all cap. When he waved, that made Bona get on his heels like, oh, he about to try to attack me. That wasn't even the plan. It was, I'm just going to act like I'm going to attack you. I'm going to get my space. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to knock down this shot because I already felt the shot, and I just could feel the rhythm of the game. That's what I took from that particular play right there. And it is great to see Jayson Tatum play in that fashion and to play in that light of knowing the lights are the brightest, who's going to be the stars out there. And the stars shine today. It was Jaylen Brown shine when he needed to. Jayson Tatum shine when he needed to. Peyton Pritchard, he shined when he needed to. Derek White, that rebound, even though it's how tough Derek White it's been for him shooting the basketball. I wish I could, like, if I was able to just get into his ear one time, like if I seen him, right, like person to person, man to man, face to face. I have something I would love to say to him, and I probably would say to him because I've been in situations like that, and all it takes is one. All it takes is one, and once you get that one, before you know it, you know they can't close that door on you no more. And so. But coming up with that huge rebound, the small plays, you know, winning plays. And so no matter what, I still feel good that Derek White is out on the floor, even though he's not shooting the ball how we're used or accustomed to seeing him shoot, but he's still doing the right things. And I don't know if that was a goaltending that he hit when he blocked that Maxey shot. I'm not sure. He needs to see another angle.
Either way, Eddie, you said it best. I mean, Derek White, 11 points, only 3 of 12 shooting, 1 of 8 from downtown, not great from a shooting aspect, but he impacted winning. 3 blocks, a huge offensive rebound to kick it back out, to set the rotation up and get it into Jayson Tatum's hands. Even though it may not look great shooting-wise, he still got to find a way, and that's what the Celtics did. And
Can't close that door no mo. I like that. Can't close that door no mo.
You've been, like, on the bars thing lately. You said Abby had bars, Eddie has bars.
Can't close that door no mo.
What do you got for Vooch? 6 and 4? I'm done.
Let's go.
Abby's with Vooch. Let's listen.
Can't close that door no mo. 11-6.